Hi. Welcome to Latin Voices. Hi, everyone. This week we're gonna have a new episode. Well, no, not a new episode, but a new topic. So it's called "Breaking Free from the 9 to 5: How to Redefine Success on Your Terms." So that's what we're gonna be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let's introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Sandy Caballeros, and to Empower Lives. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry and I'm a proud digital business owner.
Hello, hello, hi everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. And I'm the owner of the page, Jessie Rodriguez. I'm original from Cuba. I live in Ontario, Canada, and I'm a nurse by professional, but at the same time, I'm online business owner.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, but I live in North Carolina, USA. I'm a wife, a mother, a proud digital business owner, and mentor.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's good afternoon here. My name is Melissa. I'm originally from Kenya, but currently I'm living in Mexico. I'm a former hotelier and currently I'm running this digital business full time.
Thank you, everyone. We want to also remind everyone that every Tuesday and every Thursday we have our live webinars. So if you want to learn to know how to start your online business and start earning online, you can register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation. We actually have one tonight, and it's 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. So once you register, you will receive that link to watch the webinar. So it will take you to a page where you can register for either Tuesday or Thursday, or you can register for both. If you cannot make it to the live webinar, that's not a problem because we can send you in the same email. You have a link to the replay, so you can catch the replay of tonight's live webinar. In addition to that, we also to uh, invite you to
Private
sorry. Yes, thank you. We invite you to our private Facebook group where where you're going to see more testimonials from members of our community and more information about the business. So let's see who is our tonight's our host and panelists.
Okay, guys. So if you're ready to take action and start your own digital business, you can register on one of the websites on the screen. So you can attend today's live webinar at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And our hosts today are Karen and Chris. Uh, Karen is a former teacher, and Karen is a former firefighter. We also have Tori. She's a teacher turned to a stay home mom thanks to this business. Alexis is a nurse, and Cindy is a former cosmetologist and Reiki master teacher.
All right. We also have PVG and Josh. She's a registered nurse and he's our being host. We also have Im as a sales marketing executive. We also have Betty Ray, educational assistant, and Karen, pharmacy technician. So all these people are going to be on our live webinar. Guys, our live webinar is today, March 6th at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So if you want to know how to start your own business, your own online business successfully, register and watch this live webinar.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Jesse. And yes, we also want to let you know that our live webinar has now subtitles in 5 languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And our replay has subtitles in any languages. Okay, so let's dive into our topic for today. Um, so as we mentioned, today we're going to be talking about the breaking free from the 9 to 5, how to redefine success on your terms. So So let's be real. How many of you feel stuck in the cycle of working hard, paying bills, and have little time for the things do you actually enjoy? I think a lot of us. That's how we were before. Actually, for of us, that's how we used to be before. Um, we didn't have time. For example, I used to work 12 hours. I didn't see my parents until the weekend because, I was leaving early. And when I come back, they were sleeping. So um, that's uh, that's not life. Um, so I think a lot of you probably are in the same situation. That's why that's the topic for today. So we're gonna show you that there is a better way to live than doing the 9 to 5. Okay. So if go to the next one. So for years we have been told that um, success equal a stable job, steady paycheck, and retirement at 65. That's what we actually have been conditioned by, our tour and by society. But what if we told you that there's another way to do it? So today we are going to talk about breaking free from the 9 to 5 mindset, okay, and redefining success on your terms. So when we talk about the 9 to 5 mindset, we're talking about the employee mindset, because you gotta shift from the employee mindset to the entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, so again, our topic is breaking free from the 9 to 5, how to redefine success on your terms. Okay, so this is what we are usually used to. So, uh, we're going to talk about breaking free from the 9 to 5 mindset, so redefining success on your terms. But for most people, the 9 to 5 looks something like this: waking up early, or depending, what time do you start working, commute to work 8+ hours. Some people work 2 to 3 jobs, to be able to make ends meet. Commute home exhausted. I was one of them. I had to sometimes, like stop because I couldn't make it to my home, with taking some sleep. Um, and then repeating that for 40 plus years. I did it for 25 years. But some people, like they get to retirement, and that's the thing. They get to retirement and thinking, that they will have the income for the retirement, and that's not the case because everything is, inflating. So at the end of it all, a retirement plan that may or may not be enough to live comfortable. So what do you think about this? Waking up early, commute to work 8+ hours.
So Sandy, this topic is really, really good, because I think we all have thought that way at some point, no? We all four they are here, but the thing like we wake up, no? Because the truth is, I once believed that success, that's what success means, You need working long hours, you need to sacrifice your time and waiting until retirement to enjoy your life. But I realized that I don't have to be that way, how sad it is. And that's a reality. Like that was my reality at 4 years ago, and there's a lot of people that think that way because, as you say, we are just I would say like we're cheap, or since we're kid, that's the only way, the 9 to 5 is the only way. And that we we have realized that that's not true. After COVID, there was a lot of 9 to 5 job that they you start working from home, correct?
Mhm.
Because was reliable. You can do it from your home. You don't need to be at work, and you can get things done. So just think about it. If these main companies are allowing this and they have people that are working from home, it's because it's possible. It's something that you can do it. You can be there with your kids, you can do things. So now think about this. Instead of doing that for someone else and you're working on your own business, how amazing is that? Because it's really sad. I think that was one of the things that wake me up. Really sad that seeing my other nurses, my other co-workers, they've been working until they're 65 or 67. We even have a nurse that she's like almost 70. She's gonna be almost 70, you know Because yes, you're a nurse, you're making good money, but sometimes because you're not good at managing money, or you are not good having good money, and then you're spend it, or you don't make saving for later on, and now you have to work until this amount of years, and after 70 years, 66, 65, guys, how long do you have to enjoy life? How long do you have? You're going to have 2 years, 3 years with your family, your people you love. That's the 3 years you're going to get for vacation, to start knowing the world, because you have to spend all this time, all this effort to someone 9 to 5. So now you just have 1 or 2 years for yourself. That's really sad that we are a society we think that way, I think, and that's the big thing. We're all waking up and we're realizing that we don't need that. There are other ways that you can rely and and be successful without doing this normal day that we have here on the screen for a person. So just let you know, I thought about that, like in the way they grew up. um for me, that was a success person. For me, having a degree, doing all of these things that we have here on the screen, if I do that, I was success. I was good. I was satisfied. But then I realized that after I retire, working over that many years, I just have 1 or 2 years to spend with my family, to my loved one, or go to travel. Because all these nurses that was there, they maybe have 2 to 3 years, and then they were like, like they were having a health issues, so they were, your health is not the best when you are as young to do these things, no. So I think that was one of the things that wake me up, and I realized that was something different. I didn't want the same future. So if you are like me, you're thinking on the right way. So just wake up. We're not saying the 9 to 5 is bad. We're just saying that there is something else.
Yeah, I can relate with your story. Yes, see, all of you. That's why we are here working in the online space and embracing the journey. I come from the hospitality industry, and even as we are talking about waking up early, for me, my shifts were different. There are days when I will wake up, I will start my shift very early in the morning, maybe 4 a.m. There are days have to start maybe just regular time, maybe 9 a.m. So, and due to that, for a long time, that started affecting my mental health, my physical health, because my brain could not relate at what time I need to sleep. Because this week I'm waking up early, like very early in the morning, like 4 a.m. Then the other week I'm starting my shift very in the evening, you see. And for me, that was normal. And I'm talking about before I found this online business opportunity. And then the days when I have to probably start my shift very early in the morning, like let's say 8 a.m., I need to leave home probably 1 hour or 2 hours earlier because of traffic. Okay, thanks be to God, there was like transport that the company used to provide for us, but it was still hectic. Like I'm supposed to start my work probably 9 a.m., but I need to leave home 2 hours early so that I don't encounter the traffic. So it's not even about working 8 hours. It's like I left my home, my comfort, and now it's 8+ hours, including the time that I need to be on traffic. And by the time I finish my shift, I am so exhausted. And in between my breaks, I've not been eating well. I've just been binging because I have like 30 minutes break or maybe 40 minutes break, and I need to eat very fast so that I can get back to work. And I had never really thought about this. I had been looking for something to do, but I couldn't really figure it out, until I when I found this online business opportunity and I was like, oh my God, I didn't know like this amazing business opportunity that is changing people's lives, giving them time freedom, financial freedom, because that's what I was looking for. When I started working, for most of us and for all of us, the way we've been cultured, we are just trying to live like, how do I say it? Meet our basic needs, food, clothing, and all that. But then you realize that even the salary that you're receiving, it's not able to cater for you for the kind of life that you want to live, like the way you say, live a life that truly you truly love, because it's not just about work. You also want to travel, you want to explore new places, you want to travel with your family. And honestly speaking, one source of income, it's one source of income that is not giving you time, because you have to be, most of the time you have to be at work, working for someone else. And even as Sandy, as you said, like you have to retire by 65, and you're like, you've been working, and then by the time it's 40, 50, the lifestyle diseases have started, coming along the way, whether it's high blood pressure, because you are just working, you are not having time to reflect on yourself. Mental health is very, very important. So I can relate to all of you ladies here, and I know there is someone out there who is watching us. And as Yesi was saying, it's not like a 9 to 5 job is something wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you really value, time freedom, financial freedom, then I think the online space is the best place to look into. And in this case, I'm talking about this online business that we are always here talking about it every Monday and every Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely understand and resonate with you guys. I worked for over 20 years for a corporate. And I used to get up like at 3:45 in the morning to get myself ready and to get my kids ready because I had to take them to the babysitter before I went to work. And I went to work for, sometimes it's supposed to be 8 hours, but there's different seasons for the corporate environment. Sometimes we're very busy, and we used to work 12 hours, including Saturdays. So I didn't have much time for my kids. And yes, I was always exhausted. I was always angry. I was always very impatient and mad, Um, and now I know, I wasn't mad because I was just mad at life, the way that I was living. I wasn't happy the way I was living because I didn't have any time for my family. And I didn't have time for my kids. And on the weekend, I only had one day to rest because I was working a lot of times Monday through Saturday. And they used to, want to go do stuff. And I was like, but I want to sleep in. I want to stay in bed. I'm tired. And now I know that, that they wanted to spend time with me whatever day that they could, because they didn't see me the whole week, but for just, to eat dinner. And that was about it, because we ate dinner. It was time to pack, to get everything ready for the next day, and then do it over and over and over. And it's really frustrating, when you have that kind of lifestyle, because it's a cycle that keeps repeating, and you in your mind are looking or thinking, or when am I going to get a break? When am I going to feel better? When am I going to have time? When is this going to change? But it's not going to. Things are not going to change unless you change and you start doing something different. Because as long as you're doing the same thing that you're doing today, it's going to keep repeating day after day. And now I know that. And it took me a long time, because I was always thinking, I got to look for something else. There's got to be something else. But I never really took the time to look for something else. I just thought about it, but I wasn't taking action. I wasn't really doing the things that I needed to do to change my reality until, pandemic, when everything shut down. That really gave me time to reflect and think about what I really wanted in life. And I didn't want to keep working till retirement. And besides, when you hear retirement, uh, what are you going to get? Retirement doesn't really give you enough to make a decent living. And by then, like my other business partners already said, you're not going to have the health to really want to go travel, to enjoy your kids, to go hiking, to go to the park. By then you have so many health problems because of all the stress and all the hard work that you had to do for all those years until you got to 67 or whatever. So if you really want to have a different reality, if you really want to have a different lifestyle, if you want to have something different, then you have to start doing something different. And there's so much out there that you can do, but here we're offering you this digital business opportunity that gives you everything you need, starting with the training. You're going to have a mentor. You start from scratch without knowing anything. You don't need previous experience. You don't need anything. All you need is the willingness to learn and to change your life for a better one.
Yes. So yeah, so so we have seen that, like after, working so many years, the reality is that we might not have enough, to be living comfortable. That's the reality, especially, with how everything's going up with inflation and all that. Um, but here is the truth: you don't have to settle for this cycle. You can create a life where you work when you want, you earn based on your effort, not just time, and you have more freedom to enjoy life now, not just in retirement. So that means that you are able to retire early, and that's what we are working here, to retire early so we can live, and really enjoy life, not until we are 65 that, we might have some health issues like you guys mentioned, um, and you might not have the money to really enjoy it. So why wait until then when you can start, having a better lifestyle now, so that's why we are here, to show you that there is a better way to do it. Um, so today we're going to be talking about the myth of job security, the trading time for money versus creating wealth, and digital business advantage. Okay, so let's talk about the first point, the myth of job security. So for years we were told, go to school, get a good job, and you'll be secure. Okay, that's the illusion, but that's not the truth. But let's be honest, is job security even real anymore? I don't think so. I mean, companies are downsizing because they're cutting on expenses because they're also getting hit, So there's going to be layoff happening overnight. I remember one, I think it was last year. I was looking on LinkedIn, and someone was taking a training, and was coming back to his job thinking, like everything was good, right? And when he got to his job, he find out that he got laid off. So that was a surprise to him because he wasn't expecting that. He thought that his job was good. But just to show you, that it's happening out there. Also, salaries don't always keep up with inflation, and that's the sad truth, Inflation, they make it look like you're getting, an increase, but it's really you're getting the increase, but inflation is also going up. So it's almost the same thing. So it's just an illusion. So, um, so here is an example, and I think Jesse mentioned kind of that, during the pandemic. So think about 2020. How many people lost their secure jobs in an instant? Meanwhile, those who had an online businesses or multiple income streams were able to adapt and keep earning. So what we think is secure is not really secure. Yeah, it's just an illusion. So the reality check, relying on one job for your entire income is risky. It's time to create financial security on your own terms. So what do you think, girls?
You know, I was just, everything that you say, I was like, yes, that's true. Because um, that's true, guys. Just think about it. In 2020, as Sandy said, when COVID started, how many people lost their job?
Mhm.
And then you think that your job is as secure or your job is important, and the reality, these big corporations, you're not just another number. So let's start changing let's start changing that way. And the only way that you can change that is, having financial security. I think this is the most important here, having financial security on your own term. And how you do that. If you're asking yourself right now, you're saying, okay, ladies, you're talking too much, but how do I do that? How that can be on your own terms? It's just, you have to think about your square. You have to think out of the box, because what you're doing right now is not working. So the first thing that you have to ask, I think that's one of the topics that we're talking today, what success means to me. uh, and it's just easy. Do I have freedom at the moment? Do I have financial freedom? Do you have time freedom right now on your six work that you're working, like in your reality you are right now? If the answer is no, then maybe you need to change. You need to do something about it. How to change that reality? Because just remember, your future you, it will thank you right now if you do that change, if you move from there. Because how amazing is, knowing that you're financially secure, at the same time you have your time with your family, you have your time freedom. And that the 9 to 5 job will not allow you, will not give you that. So just think about it, and is I think that's just a reality check. So if you feel like that, maybe stop at the moment and start rethinking your life, like start rethinking your future, because you are not going to get there. You're not going to get your goals. You're not going to get to that financial security on the pattern, on the way that you're going through.
Yeah. When Sandy, you were reading that, I'm actually one of those people who are affected during the global financial crisis. It was just an abrupt. It's not, the way you just hear things, but like all of us, we are not mentally prepared until that day the announcement came. We are closing down everything. And I was not in my home country. Let's start from there. So you can imagine how the situation was, and I don't want to go into details into that. But I also do remember that prior to that happening, like a year or two, there were signs. We were talking about downsizing the staff. During that time, we could see this going on. Things are not going on well in terms of finances, and they were cutting down staff. And it was really, really challenging, because I remember that time every month they will come and say, this and this, I'm sorry, there's no job. So you are like, you're closing your fingers like, oh, I hope next month I'm not in that list. So I can see the signs how they started coming. And honestly speaking, at that moment, even I was not even thinking about anything about the online space until later on, when things happened and I had to be home for quite some time, and I was trying to look for something flexible because I knew that I was going to travel. You know, so many things. It's just a long story, and I don't want to go into deep into that, because we know what happened a few years ago. But for me, you know what? Sometimes we need to be grateful when life pushes us to a point, because that's when you have no choice, you have to look for plan B. But I am here to tell anyone who is watching us that you don't have to wait until when things happen and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Like you just lose your job instantly and you're not prepared. So if you're out there watching us, this is a great opportunity that is flexible, because it's not like you have to quit your job immediately. We have business partners who are still working, but because of this business, maybe someone used to work probably used to have maybe 2 or 3 jobs, but because of this business they have down cut that they are not working 3 jobs. They are probably now working 2 jobs, and slowly as their finances in the online space keep increasing, they downsize that to 1 job. So even as we are hearing that, this is not a get quick rich. It's not like you're gonna start the online space and boom, it's a journey. And it's a journey of resilience. And I know for most of us, we are not prepared to be entrepreneurs, especially when we say the online space, we think that it's so easy. And we're not saying it's hard, yeah, actually, because there are many factors that come in along the way. There are people who their mindset is already great when they're starting to work in the online space, or just starting any business. So they don't have to go through, and everybody's journey is different. We've seen people who started working in our community in the online space, and within a year, they are able to quit their jobs like they are. For some, it takes a while, but the most important thing is to have a leap of faith, believe in yourself, enjoy the journey. In life, we need to enjoy the journey, no matter where you are, no matter the challenges that no matter the challenges that you're going through. You need to enjoy the journey anyway. I don't want to say that I don't want to say that the internet is fluctuating.
Yes, yes, you said something that is so true when you said that when you're working for somebody else, you're just a number for them, and that couldn't be more true, because when you're working for someone else, they can replace you whenever they want to, if they want to cut back on cost, on whatever, they're gonna just replace you with someone that is gonna earn less than you are. Maybe you don't see it that way, but that's how things work. If you've been working for someone for a long time, you probably accumulated 4 to 5 weeks of vacation, and you're probably earning quarterly bonuses, and they're going to save that if they hire somebody new, because they're not going to have any vacation for the first year, and they're not going to be earning any bonuses right off as they start. So everybody's looking out on how they can save money wherever they can save. And there is no job security really, especially if you only have one source of income, because um, what how do you know that job is secure? There are so many things that could happen, and you are not going to have that job. But regardless of that, wouldn't you want to have something of your own, something that depended on your personal effort, something that you can grow? And yes, you're not going to be making 100,000 maybe in the first year, but at least you know that you're heading in the right direction by growing something that you own and something that's yours, and that you decide, how you work, your own schedule, how many hours, what hours of the day you want to work, what days you want to take off, when you want to spend time with your family. All these factors, or something that we have, and that everybody would like to have the freedom to decide what time they go in, when they come out, what days they want to work, and all that. And you can only do that when you are the person who owns the business, because as long as you're working for somebody else, you're going to be dictated about your schedule, about when you can be off, about how many days you can take off. So always think about that. So la a job security, I don't see that. I don't think anybody can really say, well, my job is secure, because you never know what's going to happen, either to the company if they have to cut in expenses, or if there has to be a reduction of employees for something. So just having an employer, I think for them, you're just a number. You're just a number that they can decide when they can get rid of you, and hire somebody else, or just do with less people due to expenses that they have to cut. So that's all I wanted to add.
Sandy, I think you're mute.
Thank you. No, I was just mentioning that nowadays, you're going to see a lot of companies, instead of hiring, they're doing contractual employees, because that way they don't keep it. They don't have to pay, for benefits and all that kind of stuff. So it's a way of saving money for them.
Yep.
So we have a comment here from Andale Pal Aguari Andale. Good morning. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your
Good
comment.
morning, Andale.
We also have likes from Andale Payaguari Andale, Alcor Alfonsi, Tuwanga Ebenezer, and Porto Diallo. And we have emojis from Rafaelo Gomez. So thank you for all your likes and emojis, and thank you for
Thank you
watching.
all.
Okay, so let's go into the second point. So trading time for money versus creating wealth. So most jobs paid you based on time. So you work X hours and get paid X dollars. But the problem is there are only 24 hours in a day. Now, if you're only earning when you work, you'll always be limited, okay? But true financial freedom happens when you create income that works for you. And that's what the online business does, because it's 24/7. Um, so how do you do that? Well, you can do that with passive income, so earning money even when you're not actively working, and that's because of the automated system. We also have the leverage income, so earning based on results, not just hours worked. Scalability, so being able to grow your income without working more hours. So this is what an online business allows you to do. So this is an example. Imagine making money while you sleep because your business is running 24/7 online. Instead of being tied to a desk, your income is working for you. That's the difference between a job and a business. What do you think, girls?
Yeah, Sandy, I think that time is the only thing that you can't take back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And once we understand that, I think we can really make better choices for ourselves. Like, that's something that really hits me hard when I think about all the time that I invested in working, because I was getting a good paycheck. I was trading time for money, and it felt good. I was getting the good pay, and I was like, well, it's fine. But then it's like I closed and opened my eyes, and my kids were growing, and I was like, when did they grow so fast? How did they get so big? And why did I lose all this time with them? Because kids go through different stages, and you want to be with them in this stage where they need you the most. And it's sad to think that when kids are growing up, a lot of people say, well, they're just kids, they don't know. but they do know. Whenever, I'm sure that even you, if you think back when you were a child, you can think about the times when you saw your mom leave for work, when you were maybe feeling a little bit sick and you didn't want them to go and you wanted them to stay with you, and you were like, why does she have to go? Like, do I not matter? Why does she have to, like, because we know that they're going to work, but we don't understand why their job is more important than us. And then when I go back to those times, and I think, like, why did I leave my kids for so many years to go to work, trade my time for money? And yes, like I said, I'm thankful in a way that I was getting the money, because I have 3 kids, and babies are very expensive, when they're babies, because diapers are very expensive, formula is very expensive, and daycare is very expensive too. So I was always thinking, I'm doing the best that I can, I'm doing the best for them. But at the end, that's not really the best for them. The best for them is to be with you. Nobody's going to care for your kids better than you can. So even if you pay the best daycare, your kids would be so much better with you. And then, when they start going to school and you have to help them with their homework, and they need you. But a lot of times we expect the schools to do all the work. Like, oh, I send my kid to school, and he's not really learning anything, because you're not reinforcing everything that he's learning. We have to be teachers at home. Everything starts at home. If you're not doing it at home, don't blame anybody else. You have to reinforce everything at the house. And they used to come home with projects and stuff, and I was always in a hurry trying to help them and trying to do this and that, and nothing was really quality. It wasn't quality time that I was giving them. And that really hits me hard when I remember those times. So if you are a mom watching us today, I want you to think about all this, all the time and all the memories and all the love, the patience and the care that you can give your kids when you're home with them. They're going to remember that, and they're going to treasure that in their hearts when they remember, like, mom was there for me all the time. you know I know that there's times that, yeah, we have to go do some things, but when they're going through challenging times, you want to be there for your kids, and they're going to really thank you for that later in their life.
Okay. That's what happened when you're alive. So, you,
Isabel, as you're talking. Huh.
no, go for it, Melissa.
Sorry. There is so for the audience, if you see a little bit of silence, it's because there is a delay between Melissa and us. So that's why you're gonna see a little bit of silence. So I just want to let you know. Go ahead, Melissa.
Oh, I was saying that when Isabel was talking, I come from a big family. We are 7 of us, and my mom is a single mom. So, and she's very hardworking mom. So she had to take me to like a boarding school because she had to take care of us, provide for us. So I can relate with that. Like I didn't grow up seeing my mom because she had to choose two things: either be with us and not have time to provide for us, or let us go to like a boarding school so that she could be able to work so that he can provide for us. And even as I'm sharing this, that gives me the memories, and I'm like, and I think probably it's also one of the things that really drove me into the online space, because I missed a lot of, in my younger age. I'm talking of like being 8 years old, and being very far from your parents, not just your mom only, but your siblings. I missed on that. And hence that's why when I saw this online business, and here we are talking about automation, yeah, and probably they have business partners who are able to, probably they have like maybe 3 jobs, and within a year when they start this business, they are able to quit maybe two jobs and only focus on one job. You know why? The main reason is because of automation, that the business works for you 24/7, and we know for sure for a regular employee, they are just working during the day, and then at night they sleep, and of course they are paid according to hours they're working, or maybe based on a salary, but for the business that we are talking and that's giving people financial freedom. And I said before, success is dependent. Everybody's journey is different. No, this is not a get quick rich, so everybody's journey is different. And yeah, let me go back to what I was saying. So the main reason that we see a lot of business partners quickly being able to quit their jobs is because of the automation. So imagine, just as you're saying, you're sleeping and the next day you're waking up, or 2 a.m. maybe you're going to the bathroom and you just check your phone and you see like a blessing. You've just received a blessing. Is there anything better than that? Like, you actually go back to sleep 2 a.m. with so much sleep, You can even decide to wake up at 10 a.m. knowing that the automation has already worked for you. Yeah. So these are exciting times that we are living in the online space. Technology keeps improving and becoming better. And you know, for someone out there watching us, maybe they are thinking that it's late for them to start their online business. No, every time we keep hearing that technology actually is becoming better. Every day we are learning new things, because technology keeps changing, keeps improving. Like last week, you were learning about what was it? AI tools. Even the AI keeps improving and changing. So don't just sit there and wait for the right time. I think there's no right time. You have to try it right now. Check it out for yourself and see if it's something that fits you, because you also understand that the online space is not for everyone. Yeah.
I think that the way to breaking from the 9 to 5 job is this phrase that we have here on our example presentation is make money work for you. You know, I never thought of like now that I have the business, I think this way. But before, I never thought about this. I always, like how they teach us, work for your money. I never like, you probably that is watching us, you always have hear about that work for your money, but I never thought about like make the money work for me. So what does mean, for me, um, just to have financial freedom was just the lucky people, and for those ones that work decades and their parents was whatever they came out from money. But I found that's a lie. There is other ways. There is smart ways to create income. And that's how we're learning, and we're like that's what we're teaching you guys here. Leverage, leverage the online space is the way is where business like where you make your where you make the money work for you, instead of waiting for a paycheck. That's one of the reasons that I started my online business, because I needed I needed a change, and I realized that I need it's not what's luck. I need to make action and I need to do something about it. So I can start the money start working for me. So that's how I start my business. And that was one of the reasons, and that's one of the things that we love about this, I think Melissa was talking about it, the automation that we have in this business, and that does, you don't have to be there all the time, and just it's a blessing just waking up to realizing that your business is making money without you putting all the effort or putting all the time that needed, because at work you have to be from 8 to 7 or 8 to 5 or whatever, or your 9 to 5 job to create that income. But now you're creating that income from home, from the comfort of your home, or even on vacation, or even spending time with your family and your friends. So how amazing is that? So I think that's, you don't need to wait until retirement to spend time with your family and to live that lucky life that I thought that was just the lucky the people, the only ones that were able to afford it. And that's the thing, you have to realize that today on our society, after 20 and like in the 2000, on the 20th century, or whatever you call that, things are changing, and online, going online, earning online is the way to go. Our experience as a skill, everything is changing, and you cannot have to figure it out all by yourself, or you don't have to do this by yourself. That's the good thing about this online business, that you don't need to have experience, you don't need to have a background, you don't need to have the things that you need on your 9 to 5 job to be able to work, because you normal, when you graduate grade 12, you cannot say, no, I'm a nurse, I want to be a nurse, and you start working as a nurse. You need to actually get your certificate, you need to do your things, to be, or to be doing these jobs, and then realizing that you can do this business from the comfort of your home, and not having the qualifications, because we offer that, we offer our training, we offer you, you can start from zero. You don't need to have all the knowledge to start your own online business, and that's the best part. So just while start this business while you're still working, because then you will start realizing all the difference and the mind blowing that I found, because I'm still working, I'm still doing my 9 to 5 job, but then I don't have 3 or 4 jobs as other nurses out there. I don't have to be realizing on my phone to pick up that extra chef, because I know that my money is coming in. Now I don't have that worry, because when you take out that worry about the money, you live in more life. But that's the problem. We need that money to do things, and then you start worrying about your money. But then if you find a way not to be worrying about the money, because you already know that that money is coming up to you, how your life will change. You will be more happy, you will have everything, like you will be there for your family. Like, it's just making that change, is a way different. And I'm so happy that I made the change and I started this business, and I hope that you wake up, and I hope you, by the viewers, and I hope in the you understand that why we want you to break free from the 9 to 5, because it will change your life. It's something that everyone is doing, and don't keep behind, don't stay behind, go with the flow, because these are new technology, this 20th century, and things are changing, and the online space is the way to go.
Yes. Okay, so let's go to point number 3. So the digital business advantage. So one of the best ways to break free from the 9 to 5 is by leveraging the power of the digital world. And why is that? Well, because one, we have low startup costs. So that means no need for a physical store or a big investment. 2, we have the global reach. So you can make money from anywhere in the world. And 3, flexibility. So you work on your terms from home or while traveling, if you love to travel. I guess everyone loves to travel. Um, so a good example here, thousands of people have started online businesses with just a laptop and Wi-Fi. So creating financial freedom and time flexibility. And actually, these people that are on the screen are part of our global online community. That took that leap of faith, and they're actually the leaders, so they already have that success. and we learn from them. They share their blueprints, as Jesse has mentioned many times. The leader shares their blueprints, so we can follow their steps and we can short our time in our journey. So what do you think about this point?
So just that's the only thing you need, you guys. For all of our viewers, everything that's watching this video so far until now, this is the only thing you need. You need a laptop and Wi-Fi, and then you will see how you create your financial freedom. Because it's not about the money. It's about what the money can do for you, because as I say before, no worrying about that money. No worry about, like, oh my gosh, I have to go to work, I have to clock in, I have to pick up an extra shift, because now you have more time with your family, and you know that that money is coming in as a passive income. That's the best way to go, and that will change everything, your health, your happiness, and everything. So if you want to start your own life business, the only thing you need, guys, doesn't matter. Right now, we're training, doesn't even have to be in English. You can
Hmm.
take it at your own language, or in the way that you feel comfortable. It's just for everyone. The only thing you need is a laptop or a phone and Wi-Fi, and you will create your financial freedom. You will be with us, and you will see the change.
Just to quickly add on this, even as you're sharing that, you just need a laptop, or Wi-Fi, or even a phone. For my case, I got to know about this business on my phone. you know, it was not even through a laptop. And just I remember, it's just a long story. Like, I was just looking for an opportunity I can do from home while I was doing another job. And I saw the opportunity on my phone. I saw it through someone's advertisement. So, anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is just knowing that you have the power with the gadgets that you have, whether it's a laptop, whether it's a phone. It can give you so much power to learn. We like saying that this business opportunity gives you're able to learn and earn. I know when we're starting off, we have that mentality that we want to earn, but man, I mean, it starts actually with learning, because you need to learn, and then actually now after that you start earning. So yeah, so that's what I quickly wanted to share, that you have so much power with the phone. Because for most of us, we have a phone, and we are always carrying the phone. Even if we don't have Wi-Fi, we have data. So can you imagine earning from your phone, instead of scrolling through your phone, through things that are not giving you any benefit. You're not learning anything from it, and at the same time you're not earning from it. Yeah, the power of your gadgets. So think about that for anyone who is watching us out there, and you're looking for a way to change your life. This is an amazing business opportunity.
Yeah, so if we all of us, do it, so can you, you know, we're just normal people like you. So, but we took up that leap of faith to uh, looking for a better lifestyle. So here are some takeaways. So who wants to read? Jesse, you want to read the takeaways?
Yes, so our takeaway for you is redefining success on your own term. What this is mean? It's not just about money. It's about freedom. Freedom to choose your schedule, freedom to earn without limits, and freedom to spend time with your loved ones.
Yeah. So you don't have to wait until retirement to live on your terms. You can start today. So saying that if you want to learn, how you can start your online business, you can register in any of the websites that appears on the screen, with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinars. We have one tonight at 5 p.m. PST. So if you want to catch that one, we have it tonight at 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you're gonna receive that link to register for tonight's live webinar. So it will take you actually to a page where there's gonna be two buttons, so you can register for your Tuesdays or Thursdays webinar. So you can pick either one or both. And in addition to that, you also have a replay link, just in case you cannot, you can go and watch the live webinar tonight. There's going to be a replay link so you can watch the replay at your own comfort. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So, again, if you wanna catch tonight's live webinar, just register in any of the website. So, what are you gonna find out on the webinar? Okay, so on the webinar, you're gonna learn how our online business plan works, and also you get to hear from testimonials from members of our community. In this case, are the panelists that we're gonna showcase you in a few moments. They are going to be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's see who are the hosts and panelists for tonight's live webinar.
Okay, so this is for anyone who has been watching us and you are ready to start your own journey. You're ready to become a digital business entrepreneur. Today we have a webinar. It's free of charge. All you need to do is to visit any of our websites, which we'll be able to show you later. You put in your name and your email address, and these are the panelists and the hosts for today. So today our host, we have Karen and Chris. By profession, um, Karen is a teacher and Chris is a fireman. Actually, they are former, they have retired from their jobs and currently they are focusing on this business. They are no longer doing their 9 to 5 grid. They have already retired because of this online business opportunity. We also have this panelist as well. We have Tori, who is a teacher turned to stay at home mom. Wow, because of this business opportunity. She's no longer a teacher anymore. She's actually doing this digital business full time. We also have Alexis also as one of our panelists today. By profession, she's a nurse. We also have Cindy. By profession, she's a former master and teacher. Wow. So, so many professionals, but because of this online business opportunity, she's no longer doing her 9 to 5 job. She's currently, full time focusing on this digital business opportunity.
Okay, so we also have PB and Josh. She's a registered nurse and he's an urban host. We also have Im, sales and marketing executive. We have Betty Ray, educational assistant, and Karen, she's a pharmacy technician. So all these people are going to be on a live webinar. So the only way that you guys can see this live webinar, you just have to register in any of our links, and then you will get access to this. So today is March 6th. Remember 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. So just register and watch the webinar and contact with us and we tell you what's the next step.
Thank you, Jessie. Thank you, Melissa. And our live webinar has subtitles now in 5 languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And our replay has subtitles in any languages. So let's see what is next week's topic.
Next week topic is what is in oh, my English is bad today. What is in for you? The benefit of starting an online business. So we will talk all about all the benefits.
Yes, that's right. So we're going to break down exactly why starting on an online business is one of the best decisions you can make. So from financial independence to personal growth. So don't miss it next Thursday. And we have a question for you.
Our question is, what does success looks like for you? Let us know. And let's redefine it together. Let us know, send us a message. Remember, tell us, what does success looks like for you?
Yes. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, also thank you. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. Um, for those who doesn't follow us, you can follow us up here on the top, and you get to know us a little bit more, what type of content that we put, and also more information about the business. We hope that today's topic has enlightened you and opened your eyes that there is a better lifestyle that you can have. It's just a matter of incorporating that into your life, and then eventually, that will replace the your current job. um, but like Melissa mentioned many times, this is not a rich quick scheme. It takes hard work, effort, consistency, a strong mindset, and believing in yourself. Because it's important that you have to believe in yourself that you can do this. Because if you don't believe in yourself, we can't do anything. We can provide you everything, all the mentorship, all the knowledge, all the tools for you to succeed. But if you don't believe yourself, then that's not going to work. So this is, for those who are really want to change their lifestyle, have that mindset that, they want to work for a better lifestyle. So are committed to do the work, are committed to do the training so they can learn, and they're coachable. So this is for those people that have that type of mindset. Um, you're welcome to find out, more information by registering into our website uh, and learn more, and hear the other testimonials. But yeah, this is you have to have the right mindset in order to do this business, because this is not a rich quick scheme. It has its ups and downs, but you have all the support that you need. One of the things that identify us is the global online community, because it really helps you to support you emotionally, technically, and they're there to celebrate small and big wins. So, saying that, we want to say thank you, everyone, for watching again. Thank you for all your emojis and comments. We want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Thursday. And
Thursday.
for those on Friday, happy and blessed Friday to you all. And until the next episode of the
Latin
Latin
voices.
Voices.
Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye, everyone.